Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so listen, Vocable.ai is really something you probably need to pay attention to. If this is your first time to this channel, please go and like, subscribe. You never know what kind of hacks I'm going to get into. I'm going to be doing a lot more live hacks. I'm going to start having some live pay-per-view events. If you're part of this channel and at least Hackpack 4, those will be free for you. If you're part of my SaaS Use Case TV, those will be free for you. Everyone else, it's their pay-per-view events. But a lot of these AI tools, I'm starting to find some good workflows with most of them. So I'm going to be doing some live sessions. Make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm going to also try to put links in there for you guys to get access for that as well. If you're part of my other channels, you're going to be able to get access to that. If you're part of Hackpack U, you're going to be able to get access to that. All right, so listen, I wanted to get all that out the way because I'm starting to figure out this pattern with all these AI tools and what they're bringing. And should we be looking at them? Should we be adding them in our workflow? That's going to be part of our SaaS Saturdays. We're going to be getting into that every Saturday. I'm going to try to do at least every Saturday, or at least 2 or 3 Saturdays a month. I'm going to be breaking down a lot of these AI tools and trying to influence those and put those into our workflow. Vocable.ai is a tool you need. I'm telling you, this is some serious stuff right here. Now, they're saying it's an alternative to Copy.ai and Jasper. Everybody still keeps using Jasper. I haven't been to Jasper in a while. I don't know what they're doing. I know Jasper was the leader way back when, and they weren't really doing AI, but they were doing a lot of the intelligent copywriting, right? And so I don't know if people are still using that. I don't know. I haven't been to Jasper in a while. I haven't seen that tool in a while. I digress. So listen, so what this tool basically is, it's the powerhouse tool. You kind of tell it, hey, this is what I really want to do. Here's my brand. Here's my email. Here's my website. You can kind of see what I want to do. Tell me some of the different things that I need to be doing. And this tool is going to give you that. Not only will it give you that, it's going to give you kind of, if you're going to write blog posts or different things like that, it's going to kind of tell you, the words, what kind of paragraphs to correct, the vocabulary, readability. It's going to give you all that. So it's kind of has some other features that are built into it that I think that are different than what other people are doing. And then you can publish to your favorite platforms. I think this is a limitation right now. But what I mean by that is it can go to WordPress, Webflow, Wix, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, right? Some of the other tools that are out now that you're publishing to, they're probably missing about another 4 or 5 integration tools. I'm not going to hold that against them because I can still use the copy and still get it over there. But it is, if you want ease for integration. And am I willing to forego that based on what this tool can do for me? So what I will tell you is, for 15 brand voices for a lifetime deal, the tier 3 is really where you want to be. I mean, I say that because you can get away with a small, light agency setup here. I think you can get away with the tier 3. They don't really, I haven't seen where they've kind of limited what you can do. The funny thing about it is once you run a program for one of them, it just kind of dumps about 60 to 70 different things you could do, which I can really appreciate. I'm wondering, what do they do as far as the cost of as much content as they generate? This thing spits out, you can put in one topic and it just spits out a ton of different things. This kind of reminds me of Cast Magic when it came out. You got all these different, the repurposing of the content. It just gave you all these different choices. Whereas when you would use a Cast Magic and maybe an Alfana, you can just upload and say, oh, here's some ideas you can do. This one just says, hey, you know what? Give me some ideas. This is, oh, you want ideas? Here's about 40 ideas you can use. So we're going to take a look at the tool here really quick. This is a real quick video I wanted to do. And I'm trying this AI automation. It's got to make life a lot better, definitely for marketers and digital marketers. So already you can see here has a 5-star review. It's only available for early access right now for if you're part of the AppSumo Plus program. But this thing, once it's going to be released in 2 days, which is about Sunday, probably Monday morning, this will be available to everyone. All right, so we're going to take a look at this. Now, I've ran it up against a couple other tools, and I was trying to listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I was trying to find a reason not to keep this on the shelves. I was like, man, I got other tools. This tool has some staying power, and let's take a look at it. This is crazy. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, so here we go. We are here in the dashboard here. Now, what you can do is you can put a plan together. You can put campaigns together. The campaigns are more of the Kanban style. It's going to say, oh, I'm running this campaign. These are the tools I'm going to deploy over the next so many days. And I think this has a very good, I think one of the strengths of this tool is for multi-use, or if you're running it with a team, maybe some VAs and they're doing a lot of work for you, this is good to watch that flow. Let's say I pick up a client and I run some stuff for them. I have to approve it maybe with my VA. Hey, let me take a look at it before you run it or something like that. I think this is I think this is a good way to share the load. This is one of the better tools that I've seen. You can kind of share the load with this here. So the funny thing is I picked it up on tier 1. I went back instantly and got a tier 3 because I wanted the 15 brands. Now, what I'm thinking, and I'll talk more about on my SaaS Saturdays and when I'm starting to deploy a lot of these tools, we're going to just to be deploying. We're going to try to do some deployments. I'm going to be bringing a lot more of my hackpacks there. You're going to get some behind the scenes there. And I'll tell you the reason why and how I'm going to deploy this. I have a Mother's Day pack coming up, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification. You don't want to miss it once that one drops. So what is this? Hey, select one channel for 30 days of platform-specific content, or select multiple channels for a coordinated campaign. Now, what happens is if you just go in here, if you don't select a channel, it's going to say we're hitting every last one of these channels, which I can appreciate, right? It's like, oh, we're going to hit everything. We're going to hit Instagram, YouTube. Even the unfortunate part about it is you don't have a direct integration with Instagram. You don't have a direct integration with YouTube. I think you only have it for LinkedIn and WordPress and then Twitter, right? So it's really weird. So what you do is you come here and you says, you know what? Let me choose a campaign goal. Either I want brand awareness, engagement, lead generation, or sales. And these are the 4 reasons why you would put out any type of content, right? Which I really like that they're addressing that right up front. This is, hey, do you want brand awareness? Do you want engagement? Right? Do you want lead generation? Do you want sales conversion? Right. And then from here, you can choose your different brands here. I only have one brand here. You can always add your brand here. Set up your brand identity under brand tab to build a foundation for all your AI generated content strategies. So the way that works is you go in there, you give it your web address. Let me see if I'm not giving up anything. Let me try. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. So once you come to brand identity, it says, hey, establish your brand identity to drive your content strategy, create new brand from URL, view, edit my brand, create new brand from text, right? So I'm going to attempt to do this live, and I don't know if I should do this live. I'm going to attempt to do this live. So I'm going to do that right here. So I'm going to put in my create new brand from URL. So let me do that. Let's put in the brand here, and we're going to go, let me see. So I have an academy to help people deploy their tools or their SaaS tools. They're overwhelmed. They got all these different tools and they need to put stacks and stuff together. They need to understand digital marketing. So I created one called Hackpack U, right? It's, hey, let's get this stuff deployed, right? So I'm going to put that in there and let's see what happens. And they're going to go and they're going to scan. What did I do? Give me 1 second here. All right, let me try it. I forgot I have this on a different site. So they want the subdomain, which is www. So we're going to put that in there. Let's go. Let's get this going. And now it's like, I'm saying, why is this not working? I need to have the subdomain in there. So, all right. So it's understanding the audience, crafting your message. All right. And so this is a new brand I'm going to put in here. I already had one brand in there, but I want to do one for you from scratch. We're going to do this in real time. So no speeding up, right? So here's what happens here. It says, hey, this is Hackpack University. Hackpack University is dedicated to empower small business and owners, solopreneurs. Okay. All right. Core message, empower small business owners by providing expert-led, flexible learning opportunities. Our audience, small business owners, solopreneurs, business growth seekers, adult learners. I don't know if adult learners. I'll leave that in there. Value proposition, tone, support, professional empowering, industry education, information technology, business development, and let me put SaaS tools. I'll just put that in there, see what they say. I'll just put SaaS tools, 24/7 course access, network opportunities, collaborative IT education, one-on-one sessions. All right, so this is kind of what I have here, and I can add anything else, collaborative entrepreneur learning, small business digital, effective tool deployment strategies. Hey, this is pretty good. So we like this here. I can put my logo here, save this. I like it. All right, so this is the brand that we are going to go with. Now, let's put a campaign together. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come back here to the dashboard. We're going to say, hey, you know what is my goal? I want to increase maybe lead generation. So let's see if we can get some lead generation. And let me choose my brand, Hackpack University. So we'll go right here, share a bit about your goals. I would like to get more leads or interest in my new program for small business digital marketers. All right, so that's what we have there. So I can either select one of these to concentrate on, or I can just let me see what you're going to give me for lead generation. And it's going to give you ideas on lead generation. So let's see what happens here. This is going to be crazy. So just hold on to your seat there. Right. So it's going here. It's generating a plan. Hackpack University lead generation multi-channel campaign. Because I didn't select a specific channel, this thing is going to go bananas. It's going to look at every single channel we can get into, and we can go from there. So this is doing this live. Now, there's going to be, I think this is so new, but this is more there's some other ones I've seen. This one is very specific in trying to give you, so they're giving you all these different, so it's going to switch here in a minute. It's giving you blog posts. It's giving you case studies, right? And then it comes here and says, hey, you can view the count. So it's doing all this on its own. I haven't did anything. So now what it's doing is says, hey, you know what? This is a list view of all the different things that are provided. This is a ton of stuff, right? And I think what I like about it is when I go back here, I don't see a limitation on what I could do, what I could run, right? Because normally they'll give you credits that you can utilize. This one is just really, theirs is broke down to really how many brand voices. Here it says multimedia prompting, Claude GPT in your smart entry editor. So let's get back to it here. And look how many of these different things we got. So it's giving you a LinkedIn article, Instagram post, an email newsletter. All right. And let's look at the email newsletter. Let's look at it and go view content here. What are they telling me I could do here? And again, I may not even have an idea of what to do. It's writing it for me. Here's your private invitation to the digital marketing training that's changing the game. Before Hackpack U, after Hackpack U. Just look at what happened. My Google ad spend. I don't know. So it's going here and it's writing this all out for you. This is crazy, right? Reserve my spot for the master class. All right. All right, let's see here. Got an error message. What was that about? Probably because I haven't refreshed. Give me a second here. All right, so this is what I had to refresh because I had been working in the tool last night and I had a chance to refresh. So I refreshed. And what happened is it brought this up. So this is what happens when this is the email that it liked here. And it says you can go and you can edit it or you can publish it. Great for correctness, vocabulary, readability, accessibility, average, styles. So it's giving you this other piece here. SEO is coming soon. AI is coming soon. I've been selected for this really. Here's your private invitation to join the digital marketing training. So this is an email that a person could send out, book a private strategy session here, and so on and so forth. So we can go here. This is in progress. And so what I can say is, you know what? Let's publish this. I like this, right? So you can say, let's publish it. We're not going to put it on any channel because this is an actual email here. Let's see here. So let me go back. Promote is coming soon. I wonder what that's about. Okay. So we can come here and we can go back to the campaigns. Let's see. So here we have the campaigns I was running those. This is a lead generation campaign I was running. And as you can see here, it's switched to in progress, right? Because I've already looked at it. And what I can do here is I can come to the Kanban view. And because it's now in progress, it's moved over on its own. So I can take it here and I can say, you know what, let's put this in review. Let me take a look at it here. It hasn't been assigned to anyone, right? If you have a team, you can assign it to somebody, and then if it's approved, and then publish. So that's just an email newsletter that you can send out. This is a case study that you can do. You can write a blog, right? So let's take a look at the blog here. The blog post, the cornerstone blog post will debunk 5 passive digital marketing myths that drain. So we can come here. We can go add audience here. We can add a target audience that we're looking for. It says, you know what? I like it. Let's create a draft for it here. All right. Let AI create it for me. So it's creating a draft of a blog post. You can't, what I'm realizing about AI is it's really making life a lot easier for digital marketers. Now you just got to know what you're talking about, or when you get people into your ecosystem. And those are the things I'll be talking about on the SaaS Saturdays. You guys got to tune into that. Make sure you tap in on the link below. You want to get more access and see what are the things that are coming up on that. So this right here, as I wrap this video up, I ran this up against a couple of my other tools that kind of do this. This tool held its own for the mere fact of the information that it's spitting out. And I also think that it doesn't limit you on your credit usage. That to me may be a problem later on. It's not my problem. I think they may have the fair usage thing, right? But the other tools that I'm using, they really heavily rely on credit usage. So you have to be very careful. This one doesn't rely on credit usage. And I'm interested to know how this tool does long term. That would be my only concern, but I'm going to use it while it's here. Not going to abuse it, right? Some people get in there and run like 3,000 emails or whatever. They do stupid stuff. I don't know why people do that. So here's what we have here. So this is my blog post here. It's going through here, the document health here. It's doing a check, right? And it's still analyzing the document. It's giving me a 77 here. Like I said, SEO is coming soon. This is just a general content score, right? Paragraph reading, readability, accessibility, sentence structure. Just giving you all those different things that you need here. We'll go, right here. We can edit it, right? We can edit what we want to see here and then come back. All right, and then we could publish it, or we can just move it to in progress if we want to. We can move it to in progress. We can come back here. All right, and so let's take a look at what else. So this is in progress. Let's go here, lead generation. And again, it's in progress. The blog is in progress. This one's in review. I like this, right? And then once you kind of get the date that you're going to publish it, it does have a calendar view where it's put all of these. You can't say you don't have enough content here. It's so much here. A person could be like, you know what? There's 5 more things here that I could do that I haven't even assigned. Hold on. Let me see. 3 leads. Let me move the due date. See if I can move this. Let's move to in progress. We move that one to in progress. So then we could take this one. I wonder if you could. No, it doesn't look like you can do the drag and drop just yet. I probably have to change the dates. Let me go inside of it. So March 5th now. Can I change it here? Yes. Let me see. That's the due date. Let's move it. Let's move the due date to the 22nd. Let's update the brief. And that moved to, did it move to the 22nd? Oh, it's due by the 22nd. Interesting. All right, so that is it. Let's take a look at some of the other things they have here. They do have some templates here, which they have a ton of templates. These are all of them. These are articles. You can write blog outlines, SEO. This is nasty, right? Descriptions here, press releases, ad copy, Google ads, LinkedIn ads, social media, LinkedIn, YouTube scripts. Oh, they help you with YouTube scripts. Create an SEO optimized conversational YouTube script with a title and descript. Email campaigns, cold emailing sequence, abandoned cart recovery, right? Then they have the tutorials here. These are, you can add your brand here. And again, the integrations are very limited. I think they're going to add more here. Then you have a library of items as well. I think, like I said, they're just getting, so these are all the different things that you've had here. And then these are the things you're working on. Yeah, and then these are all your campaigns that you're running. And then this puts the whole plan together for your entire, I think for all of your brands. Yeah, for all of your brands. For your entire, so this is not a bad, I really like the stuff that it did. The ideate here. So inspiration of your fingertips. Generate ideas for every type of content you envision, like what you see. Add your favorites to your content planner or start drafting using our entry editor. Let's take a look at this. Podcast episodes. Oh, let's put that in. Podcast episodes. Let me see. Podcast episodes on AI. Right? Podcast episode ideas on AI. So this is the ideate here. Kind of gives you ideas here. And go, all right, let's see what we got here. So you can generate ideas for every type of content you envision. Boom. Right? You can say, hey, evolution of AI from sci-fi to reality. We can add it to the planner. We can add to the planner AI in healthcare, AI in privacy, AI in finance. I like that. Let's add that to the planner. We come here, select content type. Let's do, let's do a YouTube script, right? And then we can come here, keywords to use and all that. And let's just add it to the plan. It didn't ask me what brand I wanted to add it to. Interesting. So let's see here in the plan. Did I add it to the plan? Here it is, AI. So it didn't say Didn't say what brand. This is the general view. Campaign view, hackpack. So where am I adding this? That's a good question. All right. So it doesn't really tell me, which brand. It just created the idea for me, which is one of those things that I think, let me see, in status, oh, to what campaign, I can add it here and I can come here. It says, oh, add it to this campaign, update brief. All right, so I should find it in my campaign over here. And one of these, I added it over here. Yeah, here it is. I added it here, my YouTube script. And this is a nice tool. I really, really like it. I really want to double down and tell you that for the price and what you can get and the output, $279, that's a steal. I would not look at anything less than a tier 3 on this. Tier 2, 5 brands, you can get away with that. But the real value and really where you can make your money back and, in short order is a tier 3. That's just my take. Hey, let me know in the comments what do you guys think about this tool. I'm going to probably feature this on my SaaS Saturdays coming up. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you find the link in the description. I got a lot of things happening. You guys take care. Again, if you're Hackpack 4 and above, you're going to probably be getting access to a lot of that information. And you'll probably get access to the pay-per-view information, but you'll get that probably the day after because the way the pay-per-view works. So, but if you're going to sign up directly for that platform, then you'll get access to everything live while it's live, and then you can ask your questions. And these are going to be live events too. So, all right, you guys have been great. You guys take care. Lots of juice happening. SaaS Saturdays. Let's get it. Goodbye for now.